Hello everyone, Nightjin here. I am the Miss Right, and this would be my very first and hopefully not the last collection video for my BTS photo cards, photos, postcards, bookmarks, and whatnot. So, yay! I've been collecting for give and take 2 years now. I did get my first 2 albums around July of 2014, so I pulled out my first photo cards then. And it is now August of 2016 going to September. So yeah, a little bit over 2 years. Yeah. And this is the first time I'm gonna make an actual collection video because I just haven't been able to for the past 2 years. But to show you the progress of 2 years, my binder now looks like this. It is this thick, and that is mainly because I have focused on collecting OT7 when I started, but for a few months now, maybe half a year, I've decided to finally focus on my top 2 or my OTP and the group cards because collecting is such a huge struggle. If you're in an army, you do know, you are aware just how much releases you have to keep up with. So if I wanted to continue collecting, I guess I do have to focus on a few members because the struggle is too real. So, like the cover, everything else inside is arranged accordingly. So to explain to you my ranking, yes, I do have ranking, and yes, normally it is hard to rank the members of BTS, but it is just somewhat a ranking that I have stuck to for the few years, but it's just like my top 2 OTP and the rest. I love everyone. It's like number 1, number 1.5, and the rest are number 2. No one's number 3 to 7 anymore. But yeah. So my number 1 is Park Jimin. My number 2 is Jungkook. And I did start with Jungkook as my bias. It was so for a few months, I guess, but as always, I've finally decided only who would be my final bias once I've met them in real life, because real life experiences with the idols, with the artists, with the stars is really different with just watching them on screen. So I had to give in. My then number 2 was Park Jimin, and they just switched places. So what happened was Jimin became my number 1 and Jungkook became my number 2. So if ever I do change my biases in the future, I wouldn't stray far away from these 2. It would just be either Jungkook or Jimin. They're like one, more or less one for me. But yeah. Then my number 3 would be Kim Seokjin. Jin. Number 4 is Min Yoongi. Suga. Number 5 is Kim Namjoon. Rap Monster. Number 6 is Jung Ho-seok. J-Hope. And number 7 is Kim Taehyung. V. So that's how my ranking goes. But yeah, so what's inside of my binder, they are arranged first by country of release. So Korean releases first before the Japanese releases, and I do know, I am well aware that they have other country of release like Taiwan, but I opted not to collect those anymore, only focusing on Korean and Japanese releases. Then next are the official fan club stuff. Then the albums and singles releases, the postcards, photo cards, stickers from those. Then the other official BTS official shop or BTS merch, big hit merch like summer package, the now photo books. Then next comes the concert merch like Red Bullet, Second Muster, On Stage, On Stage, On Stage Epilogue, and others. Then a bit on the last part would be the other merch that aren't really officially released by Big Hit, but like in collaboration with other entities like Sissy, then Puma Blaze, those kind of merch. Then at the very last bit, I did include unofficial stuff, which are fan site stuff, and although they are unofficial, I did include it in the binder because they are just so pretty. I do have a few which came from my doll order. Yes. And yeah. Other than that kind of arrangement, I do have my favorite pieces up front, so they don't really have any order, but they're my favorite pieces, that's why they're in front. And to show you, I do have one thing outside of the binder. That is because it's in a frame on my shelf, and that is this piece, which is Jungkook's Polaroid, one of a kind Polaroid from the M-Wave meet and greet, and it's from this summer package meet and greet where he's holding his hip hop monster doll. So cute, they look alike. It's actually my favorite, probably my most precious piece, since this is one of a kind. And I originally got a Hobie one from the Dark and Wild meet and greet, and I've traded him with someone who got Cookie, so yay! Cookie! And yeah. But before I open again my binder, everything, I have a bit of an OCD with arranging things, so to explain to you, I use sleeves for my cards. Some of the cards, the small sleeves, are using these, and the bigger ones has this, but they're basically the same. They're clear films or clear sleeves. One type, the one with the sticker, is these are Ultra Pro, by the way, are thicker than the other kind of sleeve, and I used two. One goes from below, the other goes over. That is because I want to protect the cards more, so that when they go through the pocket, the below part won't get damaged, and then when I pull them out, also the above part, the top part won't get damaged either. I just have a bit of an OCD and I wanted to explain it. So yes, and for this, my banner is actually white. I did start out with purple because purple is my favorite color, but I think white looks much neater and it goes in theme with the sticker since it's black. Black, white, and yellow, orange. So for the other sleeves, I have colored sleeves, which I do not use for the cards, but they go to the blank pockets. So the white ones are just to fill the blank ones. It's just for filling them up. But I use the yellow ones to note which pockets should have cards in them. Like if I haven't completed a set, the pieces that are supposed to go there will have the yellow sleeves. So yes, everything is in theme. Yay! So now let me move on to the actual binder. Open it. Ta-da! So yes, as I have said, the front has the favorite pieces. So first page has the ticket, strap, and the envelope from the Red Bullet concert in Manila, Philippines, back in December of 2014. So I was in VIP 1, which was the left side if you're facing the stage, and in F20. F is the 6th row from the stage, and 20 was the aisle. It's the very aisle, so I was in the middle. 6th row, middle. And next is the BTS Hwayeonga on stage, epilogue in Manila, Philippines, again, of course. I was in royalty, and I was in standing B. So my my queue number for standing B was 33, and I have my high touch ID here. royalty usually gave you high touch pass, so I also had high touch for the red bullet. This is what's left of my ticket, and it's not in a very good condition because I had to put it in my pocket, and my other stuff like my camera and my phone had to go in there while struggling in the standing section. So and my envelope is missing. If I do find it, it has to go here. And next, these are flyers from the plug in Manila. This is the front, this is the back, so it's basically just the same, and I just wanted to keep it here. Then next, oops, this is the 2014 Mnet Asian Music Awards postcard signed by BTS, and this is my favorite, apart from it being really rare, since I'm not sure how many people actually has this one. But if it was only the few who won it from the M-Wave contest, then it would only be a total of 5. And it's my favorite, apart from it being rare, yeah. It is my favorite because this piece has the member signatures, and this is how the member signatures look like when they're not doing it in a rush. I do have some signed albums here, but you know how they have to sign tons of albums, like thousands of albums for promotions, and usually they just like dot it really quickly. It's so messy, it's not detailed. So I really love this because you can see how detailed their signatures really are when they're not doing it in a rush. So thank you very much, Emma, for letting me win this from one of your contests. Yep. And next, of course, my top 2, also my OTP. We have the first Japan showcase photo of Jungkook and Jimin, and this is a set of 3, but I only have 1 so far. That's because this is my favorite, and I'm very much content with only having this one for now, but I do want to complete everything in the future. Excuse me. So cute, so precious. And the one below is the Honolulu postcard. Jimin Jungkook. Next, this one I just got today, and it is one of Jungkook's butterfly dream photos, and they're kind of rare. They're kind of hard to get. Well, for me at least, they're hard to get, and I don't have any yet for Jimin in the group, but I do want to get the JiKook photo and Jimin's, of course, one of Jimin's, but yeah, I'll be contented to have just one, my favorite among these sets. So I have Jungkook's, this is my favorite from his set, and I want to get the other 2 in the near future, maybe. Yay! So, on to the actual arrangement of my collection. Okay, so we have the official fan club stuff, BTS Global Official Fan Club Army, the 2nd term and the 3rd term. I wasn't a fan yet when the 1st term happened, since I only became a fan of BTS around 2014 with the Just One Day era, and that's why I don't have 1st term. Yeah. So this one, the 3rd term, I did get this on the very 3rd day. I mean 3rd anniversary day of BTS. So it was June 13th of this year, which makes it a bit more special than usual. Then the mini photo cards from the 2nd term. As I've said, everything is arranged. So this one by page, when the set is complete, it is arranged by ranking. So Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, Rap Monster, J-Hope, and V. then the bigger photo cards, and the group and units. Then from the third term, you have these photo cards. You can actually tear them apart, but I haven't, and I think I will not tear them apart because of the second page. Well, of course, this is the group, then leader Kim Namjoon, Rap Monster, and second page, of course, you have Jimin and Jungkook, and I don't want to separate them, so I've kept them together in one packet. Then Suga and JiKook, then Jin and V. Then on to the albums, we have the Or You Late 2 comic strip, then To Go for School postcard. This one, I've seen the translation online. It's pretty interesting with how they were with first impressions of the members and how they really are later on. Go look it up. It's really interesting. Then next, Or You Late 2. If you have watched my unboxing, I did pull out Jimin, and I have the group right here. Then the beta stickers from the School of Affair, Dark and Wild Beyond, and Hip Hop Monster postcards. I have my top 3 for the School of Affair, Jimin, Jungkook, and Jin. And I know that there are 2 types for the group cards, but I'm really not that picky, so I'm okay with either as long as I have the member that I want. Then this set I have to complete no matter what, no matter how long it takes. I have to complete this set because this is the era, at least the photos in it is the era that I became a fan of BTS. It is just one day or Haruman, so I really want to complete it. So when I did get my School of Affair normal edition and the special edition, I pulled out Jin for both of them. So yes, I am a Jin magnet. I am a Jin and Suga magnet actually, but I'm mainly a Jin magnet. And yeah, so I got Jin and Jin. Then I bought 2 more, and I pulled out Jungkook and V. Then I purchased Jimin. Then I recently traded off for Namjoon, Rap Monster. So I'm missing Suga, JiKook, and the group. Next, Dark and Wild, all the members, 1 group, and all the 3 kinds of the group cards. Then Hwang Young, The Best Moment in Life, Part 1, all the members, and the group. Then Hwang Young Part 2. As you can see, it's not complete. I only have half of it, and that's because I think it's about around this era already. By the way, I got these real late, like around January or February of this year. So yeah, I got it late, and yeah, I've already decided to focus on my OTP top 2 and group then. So I've put yellow on these just so maybe if I could complete it sometime in the future, but yeah, I'm already very happy with these. So I pulled out Jimin, V, group, and originally, excuse me, pulled out Namjoon, Rap Monster, but I traded him off to get Hobie, and I traded Hobie off to get Jungkook. Then next, I have Jimin from the Dope. I ordered 2, but only 1 has the Dope card, and I got Jimin. And for the Polaroids, I got the group and Jungkook, then I traded off to get Jimin. The diary, I only have Jimin so far, still looking for Jungkook. And the postcards, there are 3 types as well, but this is my favorite, so I got this sometime way back. I only have this one until now. Even up to now, I only have this one. So I want to complete it in the future, but I'm very happy with this one for now. Then summer package, 2014. I have all the members, and I will tell you a bit more about this one, But yeah, so I pulled out Sugar and V for summer package since I got two. I actually ordered also for my friend. We got four all in all. So she got two, I got two, and we both pulled out the same. It was Sugar and V. Now, I wanted to get one of my top three. So Sugar was my top four. V was lower in my ranking. He was then, I think he was my top 6 at the time. Ooh, I just noticed this. This should be like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then so then at the time V was my top 6. He was my top 6, and Sugar will still be my top 4. There was a question mark at the end. Anyway, so I wanted to get at least someone for my top 3. So with this release, I had my very first photocard purchase and photocard trade ever. Not only for Bangtan solely, but ever. So I traded off V to get Jin because he is my top 3, and I later on had to learn it the hard way that I shouldn't have done that, because back then I was only starting with the collection and I didn't know any better that there was this thing called the Makna line or Manna line and the Hyung line. So we all know that Hyung line is not as in demand as the Manna line. So it would have been a better option to trade V for either Jimin or Jungkook to get any of my top 2. But I didn't. I traded him off for V. I traded V off for Jin. And we all know Jin, I guess probably that it would still be easy to get Jin. And yeah, so I then had Sugar and Jin. Then I had my then top 1, which was Jungkook. So I have my top 1, top 3, and 4. Then I later on decided to purchase my top 2 then, which was Jimin. So I have my top 4. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how you get addicted into collecting. When you realize that you already have half of a set, you already have 4. So why won't you get the other 3 to complete it, right? So I bought Rap Monster and then purchased JiKook, and I was left with the last piece missing, which was V. And he was the most expensive purchase that I have yet to have made to date. So I had to learn it the hard way. I don't have any, since I've gone OD7 back then, I don't have the really rare cards like the Inkigayo music show cards and stuff. So that would concern a whole lot of money. So the V summer package didn't cost that much, but I had to win it. Excuse me. I had to win it through bidding because I was really keen on completing this set. So yeah, it's one of my hugest regrets with the collection. But I had to learn it the hard way. So, moving on. The now 2 bookmarks. I have Jimin and Jungkook. Then the standing paper from the now 2 photo sets, the members, and then the units. And the now 3 postcard and the standing paper. Then for this one, it is blank. That is because I've already taken it out for trade. So, one moment. Here we go. So I pulled out Yoonsok or Yoongi and Hosok, Suga, JiKook, and I'm gonna trade them off with my friend who got JiKook, which should go here. We just haven't met yet again for the very longest time, but the trade's gonna happen. Then when you're on stage, I got Jimin. Then on to the concert stuff. Complete set for the Red Bullet. I have Jimin. Then Jungkook. And the rest, I gave up collecting OD7, so I have just what's left. The others are already traded, so Jin. And then I don't have any more cards for Suga for the Red Bullet because I've already either traded them off or sold them off. So Rap Monster, JiKook, V, and I have the group here. And I think I have Zawo for number 4. And I'm looking forward to completing. I only need 1 and 3. Yeah, 1 and 3. And second monster zip code 17520. I have complete all members for the mini PCs. So Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, Rap Monster, JiKook, V, and the Union. And the photo ticket that I got from the album was actually the group one. Oops. There. Oops. Sorry. Got a group, which was kind of lucky, so because I was having an internal battle. What if I don't get Jimin or Jungkook? So I got all the members because I got a group card, so I'm okay with that. Then for the live photo sets, I have all the members as well. So Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, Rap Monster, JiKook, V, group or union. And we have the foil packaging that I just decided to keep in 2 pockets. Then on to muster, zip code 22920. Okay, this didn't really happen right next to each other, but since they're both second musters, I decided to keep them right next to each other on the binder, since stuff are also arranged chronologically. But I just kept them together since they're both second musters. In between though, what happened was Hwayoung on stage, which would come after this one. So Jimin, this one's marked because I'm gonna get him from a trade, but I'm still missing number 4. And if this doesn't happen, I'm missing number 6. Then Jungkook, I'm missing number 4, 5, and if it doesn't happen, also 7. Then the group 1, 2, and 7. I don't have those yet. Although I did have 7 at some point, but I traded it off to get. It was one of the cards I traded off to get the Skull Love Affair Special Edition photo card of Namjoon. Yeah. Next. These are the spare cards that I would use to trade for the ones that I'm still missing. So I still have 2 V's, then a Jin, Namjoon, Nosok. Then the Are on stage. I have a complete Jimin set and a complete Jungkook set. Then the not so complete group set. I'm still missing 2, 3, 5, and 6. And the other cards that I would use to trade the ones I'm missing off. Then the photo sets, I have 1, 2, 3, and 5 of Jimin. I'm missing number 4. And for Jungkook, I have 3, which are, I'm not sure which numbers are there. 1, 2, 4. So I'm missing number 3 and 5 for Jungkook. And I have the units 1 and 3. If I remember that correctly. No, it's not 1 and 3. It's 1. Oh yeah, it is 1 and 3. I have 1 and 3 for the units. I'm missing number 2, which has JiKook, V, and Jimin. So I have 3 from Jin that I'm looking to trade for, and 3 of Suga, 1 of Namjoon, 2 of J-Hope, 1 of V, and I have the spare number 1 of Jimin. And on to the BTS epilogue sets. Yay, this is so far my most favorite out of the concert mini PC sets, because the photography is just pretty. I have to get this. They're so gorgeous here. Now, the epilogue did happen in Manila a few weeks back, but unluckily we don't have the mini photo card sets. Although it was an improvement from the TRB one, because back in the TRB concert we didn't have any goods whatsoever. It was zero, zilch, nada. We had none, and come a week after that it was TRB in Singapore, and they had the goods. They had the light sticks, they had the, I'm not sure if they had the photo sets, but they had the Red Boot goods, and they even had the newly released Hip Hop Monster goods as well, which was okay. Then what happened with epilogue was, I don't know what happened, but let me just say the fact that we didn't have the mini PCs, and to make a point, we were the only stop, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, we are the only stop that did not have the towel. I wasn't really aware of this, but since I don't collect bead towels, but the other stops in other countries all had their own towels. And Manila, I don't know what's wrong with Manila, but we didn't have it. So, okay. So, no progress for my mini pieces here, but I'm missing number 1, then 5 and 6 for Jimin. For Jungkook, I'm missing number 3 and 6. I was supposed to get, I did order way back in February, I think, or March, I'm not sure, from this local shop. I did order second Mazur zip code 22920 mini PCs, 3 envelopes of those, and to this day, how many months has it been? Let's say if it was March, April, May, June, July, August, September, going September. It's almost half a year now. I still don't have those, but I did request to have it changed to epilogue, so 3 envelopes of epilogue, but I still don't have those either, so I don't know what's happening, but I want to complete this set no matter what happens. So the group, I only have 2 and 4, so I'm missing the rest. I don't have 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Then to the photo sets, of course, the sets has complete members. And the group, and the other releases, I have Sassy here. Now for Sassy, as you can see, it's arranged differently, and Namjoon is on top. Either Namjoon is on top. That is because he's the one that I did pull out from the actual Sassy package. So he's the leader anyway, so I've put him on top. So it's the rest are arranged by ranking. So Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, and then V. And Puma Blaze have the group card here. Then the rest is by ranking. Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, Rap Monster, J-Hope, and the last is V. Also you have this picture. It's double-sided, by the way. You have the picture of the feet with the actual Puma Blaze shoes, and it's fitting because I believe this is also V's feet. Yeah. Now, the Puma stickers, and I just have the plastic packaging here. Then the SKD cards, data coupon. It's right here. The first version I have Jimin and Jungkook, but I don't have the second version yet. Now, ta-da! On to the Japanese releases. I only have 1 card, and I recently got Jungkook from a trade. Jungkook. So I originally have Sugar. I haven't even sent him yet, but I got Sugar, and yes, I traded Sugar for Jungkook. And although I only have one, this is my most favorite set among the Japanese releases because, for one thing, the photography is really good. I like the lighting, and it is the set that has the most zoom in pictures or shots of the members when the details are in gold and black, which is just really nice. I think this was released around June of 2014. I was still going through denial, the denial phase. That no, I'm not an ARMY, no, I'm not a fan. But yeah, that later on changed. But so this was their first single in Japan, and I opted not to order it then, which is also one of my hugest regrets because this turned out to be the most favorite photocard set from the Japanese releases of mine. So I didn't collect it, but come after that, it was Boy in Love, Japanese release, and Boy in Love has the Just One Day Japanese version, so I completed it. It was the very first. This is the very first set that I completed for BTS. And it's arranged still by ranking. So Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, Rap Monster, J-Hope, V, and V Group. Then the BTS limited HMV postcards for Boy in Love, then Complete Danger, and the changing jackets for Type B Danger. They're double-sided. And the HMV limited edition postcards for Danger, and Wake Up. Now for Wake Up, I still haven't completed it, but I pulled out Jin, Suga, and J-Hope. Yeah, J-Hope. So I traded off J-Hope to get V. So at some point in time, I did have V. In the point, I had J-Hope, but I don't have him anymore because I traded him off. So I traded off V to get Jimin because I have learned from my mistakes. So then I had Jimin, Jin, Suga. Then I purchased Jungkook and one Rap Monster from a bidding through eBay, which was honestly the cheapest price that I've paid for a Japanese photo card ever. Like, I don't know, because makeup cards are more expensive than the usual single releases for the photo cards, but I got this real cheap, so yay. And yeah, so I don't have J-Hope and V and the group. And for H and V limited autograph printed postcards for Wake Up, I was lucky that H&V gave me the Maknae line, so I got Jimin, Jungkook, and V. Then For You, complete as well. Then the For You changing jacket from the anniversary Ponycanyon version, and the For You H&V limited edition postcards. Then I Need You. I don't have, as you can see, I don't have Yoongi, I don't have Suga and the group, but I did have Suga. Why am I calling Yoongi Yuga? Suga. I was battling if I should call him Suga or Yoongi. Anyway, did have, let's go with Augusti. I did have Suga at some point, but I had a double of J-Hope, and I have a friend who has Yoongi and her bias is J-Hope, so I traded off my double of J-Hope to get Yoongi from her because I traded off my Yoongi to get Seokjin. But she's still looking for Yoongi. He's apparently missing, so I'm still waiting for it. But I'm supposed to have the complete members and just missing the group card. Then Shibuya Maruhi photos. I don't have any of these for the For You release because although I did attempt to get them, I did purchase it from one of the shops who had it on pre-order, but I don't know, the owner, the seller wasn't able to get it, so this one I asked my friend to actually buy it for me in Shibuya when she was still in Japan. So I have a complete set: Jimin, Jungkook, Jin, Suga, Rap Monster, JiKook, V, and the group. Now for this one, I didn't arrange it by ranking because they are arranged by number. The actual photo sets have numbers at the back, so they're arranged like so. So Rap Monster, Suga, Jin, JiKook, V, Jimin, Jungkook, and the group and unit. And the last bit, I have the envelopes here. So zip code, second master zip codes 17520 and 22920. Then Hwayoyo on stage, Hwayoyo on stage epilogue. Then the now 2 photo sets. Then the photo sets from Hwayoyo on stage, and the Wake Up, Open Your Eyes Live tour, and the BTS I Need You Shibuya Marui photos. Then to a small bit of fan site stuff. Now I don't really buy fan site stuff except for the dolls, and I'm still missing some of the photo cards or freebies from Magdung Babe because I only got the doll. But these are from Meaningful Moment, Chim Chim Cow doll, and I love the photos, the electromagnetic sticker, Polaroids, and the postcards, and these are stickers, and the contract for Chim Chim Cow Mama, and the paper doll, Chim Chim, and mini photo book. And this is a gift from a friend who gave me the Fast Face mini photo book. So that's it. My collection will be going through a drastic change. So it will be really different come next time I make an actual collection video, since I have decided to focus on my top 2. And yeah, so I had to take a video before it changes drastically in the very near future. Yeah. I'm seeing BTS again in a little over a month, since I saw them last July 30th. I'm going to be seeing them again on September 3rd, and it's for the 200th episode of Embassy Music Show Champion here in Manila, Philippines, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them again. So that would be all for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye!